we start? Hi guys, welcome back to our ASMR podcast with Chelsea and Saúl.
Welcome to episode 4. There's a lot of tension in this house.
Not with me, just with him.
She's been telling me what to do, where to put everything. Something's too close to her face, something's too far. The camera's running out of battery. Change the battery.
No, I didn't say change the battery.
Your room is too cluttered.
I said all these things in nice, suggestive, helpful
No,
ways.
they're not suggestive. She said them in kind of like,
Here's
I'm
the
the
thing.
queen. I'm the queen. Take my lashings.
That's not it at all. This is not like a Johnny Depp, Amber Heard kind of situation here.
This is like that. If anyone has experience setting up everything for your ASMR podcast, putting on the microphones, paying the producers, paying the extras, paying the pizzas, setting up all the technical equipment, and then being told by a diva where the microphone is, it's too close to her teeth, she wants to show her teeth.
None of this is true. I would actually like to start this podcast on a positive note. So maybe we should just take a deep breath.
Welcome to episode 4 of the podcast.
I feel really good.
There was a lot of tension just now, but now it seems to have dissipated. So welcome. We hope you get relaxed, get sleepy, and take what you need from this episode. Today we'd like to do a few shout-outs to our new sponsors. Our first sponsor
Is chia seeds.
Chia Seeds. This is a local company here in Texas.
Shout out to me for using this custom label maker. And it says chia on it if you can't see it. And we've really been enjoying these. Actually, chia seeds really don't taste very good on their own, but if you mix it with milk and some cocoa powder, it's pretty delicious.
Or Diet Dr. Pepper. If you mix Chia Seeds with Diet Dr. Pepper, you really can get a good burst of energy.
That's disgusting.
One of us is doing that.
And we would also like to thank another sponsor called Red Wine. I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. This actually is a local company here in Austin. It's called Red Wine. The company calls itself Red Wine. They say they make their product from grape extract, not grape the fruit, but it's like some weird process where it's like a grape concentrate from wine, something like that, right?
Shout out to Central Market for having their staff picks
Of Red Wine,
of
the
red
company.
wine.
Yes.
Not grape juice, not grape concentrate, actual grapes.
Well, they also have that, but that's not what this is.
What is this?
That's the company's called Red Wine. They say it's not made from grapes. How does it taste?
Is it like one of those tech startups that's like WYNE?
Maybe.
It's pretty good.
Lastly, I want to give a big shout out to our real sponsor, dear close to my heart, Megahertz. Megahertz is a #1 provider of radio ad-free programming here in the Austin area of Texas. We're talking about the oldies, the newbies, the modern hits. So radio-free ad programming here in Austin, Texas. Megahertz, big shout out. They sent us some really nice coasters the other day and gozies.
That actually makes me think of a real radio station that we've been liking, which is KUTX 98.9.
We don't talk.
I want to say.
When we signed with Megahertz, they told us not to mention them.
Oh, really? Because they're so good.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to bleep that out.
Okay.
If you hear that, censor. Anyway, there's been a lot has happened since our last episode, and we really dedicated most of our time to hot yoga.
We've gone to 2 classes.
It's most of our time. It's very sweaty, very uncomfortable, and I really enjoyed it. What about you?
I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but I felt good afterwards.
Yeah, they make you you're all sweaty. You're touching your body.
That's a good ASMR sound.
You're just taking the sweat off. I usually go in there next time. Actually, I would like to go in there with a body scrub. Just take all the sweat and like the fungus off of
That's
me.
actually a really cool idea. Maybe product idea.
Yeah, product idea. Here
Product
we go.
idea. Ding 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 ding.
Ding ding.
An exfoliator that you can like rub on your skin during hot yoga class, and it makes you smell good.
It smells good during the class.
It's got some like lavender essential oil in it, and why not? You're getting an exfoliation. You're smelling better, and but you don't want it to be like grains of sand that just sit on top of the skin, so it kind of needs to like melt into the skin with the sweat.
I like that. I never thought of that. It always smells so funky in there. So that would be a nice product to have. Now, you think some people would, a lot of people are very scandalous in their apparel. They're not wearing any clothes most of the time. Do you think people would rub that everywhere, take off more clothes to use it in class?
Oh yeah, probably. And then maybe other people would like give them a scrub down.
Okay.
You know, there'd be more partner yoga, and people would just be like scrubbing each
So
other.
this might be inappropriate then
And then
for the
people
class.
would be like jealous of those people who did have the exfoliator. They'd be sniffing that. They just run up to them and sniff them, you know?
Like that.
Maybe.
Anyways, so hot yoga, we highly recommend it for anybody who needs a good sweat, and you just witnessed the birth of a new product idea that could be on Shark Tank one day. And we're shout out to Shark Tank, big fans of Shark Tank. We've seen many seasons, many episodes.
What was your favorite product or company on Shark Tank?
Oh, easily from the first season or two, this woman developed a product you put on the side of your laptop, a little piece of plastic where you can put your post-its.
The sticky lady.
Yeah,
Oh,
sticky note.
I'm stuck. Yeah, that was so good. She was so excited about it. It was just, like you said, it was just post-it notes that you put on the side specifically for the laptop.
Yeah,
They're like, I don't know if this is like a need. This seems kind of niche. They're like, well, how many sales have you made? And she's like, 0. Like, so proudly. I liked her.
Yeah, and I remember Kevin O'Leary was saying, this is the worst product I've ever seen. She says, thank you.
I remember my favorite product was, I think, on season 1. And that's when they were kind of doing kind of like an American Idol style show where they'd feature actually the bad, the funny companies.
Yeah.
And this guy wanted to give people ear implants
Oh, yeah.
for their like Bluetooth earpieces, and he actually wanted to do surgery on people so he can like implant the latest device. And it was dead serious, I think.
Yeah, that was really good. So that's my second favorite idea.
He was crazy. Sorry, but like he actually wasn't that far off to like where we're probably going, which is not just the ear, the implants in the ear, but it's like the chip in the head.
Yeah.
You know, so he's just like a little too early.
Yeah, a lot of times, really far, their bad ideas are actually really good ideas, just poorly executed.
Like what?
Well, in his case, like he's putting a kind of dated Bluetooth technology into your cranium without, like, into your body. It's not connected to your brain or anything. It's, I don't know. It just seems kind of like not really fully thought out. But with Neuralink, he's the best. It goes into your brain. It's much more. I can't talk. I don't really know anything about Neuralink, but like you said, the future might involve a lot of brain implants and stuff like this. Except his idea was a little kind of like that.
I wonder if whenever you get the brain implant, if it could be kind of like, you remember like those old GPS, like the Garmin's where you could pick your GPS navigator voice. So maybe if you have thoughts in your head, you don't want to actually hear your voice. You want to hear like The Rock, or you want to hear Jack Black.
I thought that was just like my imagination.
Well, do you hear? Yeah, I mean, I hear other people's voices sometimes.
I hear stuff in my head and I call in just my imagination.
Yeah, but if you always want, like, let's say if you're talking to yourself in your head, you could just hear somebody else's voice. Like, you could plug in this generic Australian woman's voice whenever you're thinking your own thoughts.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'd like to take a quick commercial break. Give a shout out roasted dandelion root tea by Traditional Medicinals.
You have nails, you can do it better.
This is a really good tea.
Oh, you should try the tapping.
If you haven't tried this tea, it comes in little plastic. Oh, it's edible. It's a really good tea. It's made, like again, I said, it's roasted dandelion root. In case anyone would like to have this tea, shout out to roasted dandelion root from Traditional Medicinals.
That's actually really good for your liver, too.
Another shout out on the show. Again, a lot of sponsors this season. Rao's Homemade.
Our favorite.
As you can see, it's all glass.
Oh, that's really good. We love this sauce. You can make a really quick meal with just this and some chopped onions, maybe some regular pasta, maybe some like zucchini noodles if you're feeling low carb.
Yeah, another good dish is a Polish dish of boiling whole onions. And when you're done boiling the whole onion, put this sauce on it. Delicious.
It's also really cool if you want to learn to balance things overhead.
Yes, very good for
It's
balance.
a little high risk though, so just don't let it fall.
Anyway, so they're quick shout outs. And another thing we've been following the last week is the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial that's going on.
Loosely following it. I've watched one Instagrammer post about it. I think her name is
Heavily.
House Inhabit. She's really good.
Shout out to Alice and what's her name?
I think her Instagram handle is House Inhabit.
House.
House.
Shout out to House and Habit. Link below. And
What was that?
I think that was your phone. You gotta put it on airplane mode.
Oh, okay. I don't know, but I think I believe him. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's complicated because in relationships the truth might be somewhere in the middle, but
Yeah.
I definitely don't think that she's fully innocent, and I don't think the story is as simple as she makes it out to be.
Do you-
Like a few years ago, she just came out and was like, oh, he was abusive, like, but then I heard that there were reports that maybe she might have faked some of the photos that she gave, like with the bruising, so if she did that, then that's crazy. I don't know, I haven't really looked into it too much.
If she's found guilty, what do you think the punishment is? Like death penalty, or what do you think?
She has to wear Pirates of the Caribbean outfits, like I was about to say Jack Black.
Jack Russell.
Jack
Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. Outfit for the rest of her life.
Wow.
I think that's what officially happens.
Wow.
That's Virginia court though, so like I'm not too familiar with that
They're
court.
in Virginia.
Virginia.
I thought they were in California this whole time.
I don't know why they picked Virginia.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think the case is very boring and fascinating all at once. I didn't know Johnny Depp really helped so many people, so many friends and strangers likely. And I hope it works out for him. So shout out to Johnny Depp and his former ex-wife.
Do you know that he spent $30,000 a month on wine?
When?
This came out in the tabloids like a few years ago, and I think it's like when he was having his money troubles, but he spent $30,000 a month on wine, and I just want to know that. I mean, how good was that wine? It must have been. Shout out to our sponsor, Red Wine.
Shout out to Red Wine, Austin, Texas.
It must have been pretty good.
Yeah, it must have been pretty good. I'm pretty sure $30,000 a month in wine is like $30 million a year, right? In wine.
That's like 30 million bottles, yeah.
$30 million
Bottles.
of wine on the wall. Shake one down, pass it around. But I don't know. find interesting is how slow he talks.
Yeah, I think
It could be because he's on the stand. He's nervous.
could be, but if you think about it, he's an older guy and he's probably done a lot of drugs. So maybe that's the result of like smoking a lot, taking a lot.
Yeah, let's do our segment. Something itches. Here, put your wine glass away. This is our segment, scratching an itch.
Oh yeah, I have a bug bite, so I can scratch. Let's put a cool graphic here.
Scratching an itch with Chelsea and Saúl.
That's nice.
Shout out to mosquitoes who bite us and other things that make us itch.
Especially me, man. I went outside for a second. I got bit. They bit me.
You got that rich blood.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about me.
Yeah. Anyways, on that note, stay tuned for episode 5 coming out next week.
Yeah.
Figure out what it is about her. Figure that out, and we'll have new segments and new sponsors for our show. So we like to bid you a good night. I'm getting pretty tired.
We hope this was relaxing.
Yeah. Write in the comments what are the things you would like us to talk about. We have tens of subscribers, which is more than enough, but we'd like to hear from you.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Okay?
Catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Buenas noches.